Good day, everyone. Today we will learn about writing and delivering an effective public speech. Have you ever listened to a speech that inspired you, changed your opinion, or encouraged you to do something good? A powerful speech can influence people's thoughts and actions. In this lesson, we will discover how speakers use language, tone, structure, and delivery strategies to communicate important messages to a community. Before we begin, let us first know what we are expected to learn today. By the end of our lesson, you should be able to first, explain the important parts and features of an effective public speech. Second, analyze how audience, purpose, language, tone, and delivery affect the impact of the speech. Third, create and deliver your own public speech using appropriate communication strategies. Most importantly, you should learn to communicate with respect, responsibility, and empathy. Our essential question for today's lesson is: how can a speaker adapt an advocacy message so it informs, includes, and moves community audience towards responsible action? This question reminds us that a speech is not only about speaking in front of people. A good speaker must consider first, who is listening, second, what message should be shared, third, what action should the audience take. An effective speaker always thinks about the needs and perspectives of the audience. A public speech is a formal message delivered to an audience for a specific purpose. A speaker may give a speech to inform people about an issue, persuade them to support an idea, inspire them to make positive changes, encourage them to take action. Examples include student council speeches, barangay announcements, youth advocacy speeches, and community campaigns. A speech becomes meaningful when it connects with the audience and encourages positive action. Words are powerful. A good speech can help people understand important issues, influence decisions, and encourage cooperation. For example, a student leader who gives a speech about cleanliness can inspire classmates to practice proper waste disposal. This shows that communication can create change when it is used responsibly. An effective speech has three important parts. First, the introduction. The introduction captures the audience's attention and introduces the topic. A speaker may begin with a question, a surprising fact, or a meaningful statement. For example, what kind of environment do we want the next generation to experience? This makes the audience interested in the topic. Second, the body. The speaker contains the main ideas and supporting details. The speaker explains the issue, provides evidence, and gives examples to support the message. A strong speech does not only express opinions, it provides reasons and information. Third, the conclusion. The conclusion summarizes the message and encourages the audience to take action. This part is important because it leaves a lasting impression. The words we choose affect how people understand and respond to our message. An effective speaker uses a clear language, words that are easy to understand, inclusive language, words that respect different people and ideas, accurate language, informed that is truthful and reliable. As speakers, we should avoid words that insult, discriminate, or spread false information. Responsible communication shows respect for our audience. Tone refers to the speaker's attitude or feeling towards the topic and the audience. The tone depends on the purpose of the speech. For example, if we want to encourage people, we use an inspiring tone. If we want to discuss a serious problem, we use a serious tone. If we appreciate people's efforts, we use a thankful tone. Choosing the correct tone helps the audience understand our message better. Now, let us practice analyzing a speech. When listening to a speech, we should ask, first, who is the audience? Knowing the audience helps the speaker choose appropriate words. Second, what is the purpose? Is the speaker informing, persuading, or encouraging action? Third, what is the main message? This tells us the most important idea of the speech. We also identify the supporting details and the tone used by the speaker. Before writing a speech, proper planning is important. A speaker should identify the audience who will listen to my speech. Purpose. What do I want them to learn from me? Topic. What issue will I discuss? Main message. What is the most important idea that I want to share? Call to action. What action do I want my audience to take? Good planning helps create a clear and organized speech. Remember this simple structure. Introduction. Introduce the topic and capture attention. Body. Explain the issue and provide supporting details. Conclusion. Restate the message and encourage action. Following this structure helps the audience understand our ideas clearly. Writing a good speech is only one part of communication. How we deliver the speech also matters. We should consider our voice. We should speak clearly, adjust volume depending on the audience, emphasize important words. Pacing. Avoid speaking too quickly. Use pauses to allow the audience to understand the message. A confident delivery makes the message more effective. Aside from words, our body language also communicates meaning. Eye contact shows confidence and helps connect with the audience. Posture shows preparation and professionalism. Gestures help emphasize important ideas. Facial expression should match the message. Remember, our body can also speak. To end our lesson, remember that a powerful speech is not only about speaking loudly or confidently. A powerful speech uses responsible words, respect different perspectives, and inspires people to create positive change. As future leaders and members of the community, your voice can make a difference. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you will use your voice responsibly.